I'm Toby Martin, and this is Tuesday Talks with Tobias. Today, we have a very special guest, Abby Cunningham. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, thank you, Toby. I'm Abby Cunningham. As he mentioned, I am a senior studying forest ecology and management, and I'm a citizen of the Choctaw Nation. I'm also the current secretary on the rowing team, so there might be a little bit of that today. We'll see.
Abby's never up the creek without her paddle. So, to start the interview, could you describe a day when you were exhausted but proud by the time it ended?
So, you know how I mentioned there's probably going to be something rowing related? So, last year, actually, beginning of this year, that we had a regatta where essentially we were out there from dawn to dusk. We were exhausted, and then we had a 6-hour drive back to Oklahoma from Texas. But we went out there and we brought home a gold and a silver medal. So there are worse things, honestly, to be exhausted about. I mean, I got something to show for it. So
Of course, congrats on getting gold and silver. That the exhaustion was worth it. The next question, tell me about a time you weren't satisfied with your effort. What did you learn? And how did you apply that learning in future instances?
great. So more rowing. It's a very much sports are a great example of testing yourself and testing your boundaries and what you're capable of. So there have been many times, especially this semester, where I was not satisfied with my speed, my technique, where I was in the boat, how I was feeling. And, a lot of that, when you're just not happy with what you're doing, you kind of just have to continue working at it. It's like you're slowly chipping away at a brick wall, right? You eat an elephant one bite at a time. So a lot of it is just the firm determination to get better. And sometimes I do run on spite. So, if I'm really mad about how that boat went, how that row went that morning, I show up the next day being like, no, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be better. So, kind of things like that.
Well said. What's something you would tell freshman year Abby as she enters the rowing team, or a different challenge?
So, fun fact, freshman Abby actually did not join the rowing team. Freshman Abby tried out and didn't follow through until her sophomore year. I would tell freshman Abby that that was a good choice at that time, it was needed, but, got her in the right headspace to fully approach this with everything she had. Freshman me, the only advice I'd give her is that, it does work out in the end, Everything, all the pieces will fall together where they need to be, and you'll have a very happy life when you graduate. So,
I'm glad you can say that. Thank you, Abby. Well, that's about time for now, guys. Thank you all for watching, and have a great day. Bye bye.